call this segment View from the Pew. And you can look forward to this every week after both the 8 and 11 a.m. worship services. And what we'll be doing is talking to various members or people who are visiting, just trying to get their take on how they feel the worship experience was, what they enjoyed most about it, and all those things. So next to me today, I have Dan. Look at him standing here all stiff. I have Dan. Dan, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Blackwood, actually. It's right down the street.
Oh, okay. And Dan, how old are you, if you mind me asking?
I'm 18.
You a serious 18-year-old because you pressed out for the 8 a.m. service. Now, if your mom made you come or anybody made you come, I don't want to know. But I admire your dedication at 8 a.m. because I'm not able to do it. It's hard. It is hard. But tell me, how did you enjoy the worship service?
Oh, man, I loved it. I love how Bishop compared Jesus to Superman, like how Superman came down to Smallville and Jesus came to Bethlehem.
Yeah.
It was amazing, man. I enjoyed it. Like, I always thought about, like, if my life was a movie where people see me, like, godly, and it just made me think, like, maybe I should start walking a little bit better in the light.
I like that. You better be deep at 18. I like that. Okay, so how long have you been saved, if you don't mind me asking?
I've been saved since 06, I believe.
Wow. So navigating through high school and middle school, how is that as a young male, living for Christ? Is it difficult? Speak to us a little bit about how you were able to navigate successfully as a student under Christ and under leadership of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge because especially with teachers and with students, the students always want drama.
Yeah.
And you just have to take that and say, how do I persuade somebody to come and be like, no, this is not right. You want to be godly. Like,
right.
It's not good.
And
so,
oftentimes it is a lonely walk. It can be a lonely walk, being young, saved, and living for Christ authentically. It can be a lonely walk. So tell me a little bit about, I know you mentioned you enjoyed the fact that Bishop compared Superman with Jesus Christ. Is there any particular point that you like the most? Any bullet point that you're going to take home? Something you would tweet about? Instagram? Anything you would take home? What was something you like? I peeped you up there with your little phone and notebook. I like that you was taking notes. So what was something that stuck out the most?
When Superman was in trouble, he went to church, and behind him was a portrait of Jesus. So Bishop told us that behind you, there's always Jesus. So whenever you're trying to do something good, best believe that God has got your back.
You better preach at 18. I'm so into his little life. What y'all think? And the title of today's sermon was Man of Steel. If you can't make it, I encourage you to check us out online, stream online right now. Follow us on Twitter at BBC of NJ. Follow Bishop David G. Evans at David G. Evans 1. And we look forward to connecting with you soon. Thank you again so much, Dan, for your time.
You're welcome.
Be blessed.